Hi friends, it's Terry Stewart, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Welcome to my Stamping is Fun channel. Today I have another fun project for you. This one features a celebration paper blooms paper, which is a free item through February 28th with a $50 order. So let's get started. Today's project features the Paper Blooms DSP, which is a celebration item in 2021 through February 28th. I've also paired it with the Painted Texture 3D embossing folder and the Heal Your Heart stamp set, another celebration item. We'll be using this Wishing I Could Heal Your Heart and Sorry for Your Loss. So let's get started. The base of this card is made with Night of Navy, and I'm going to cut that in half at 5.5. And I'm going to score that in the middle on the other edge at 4.25. I've cut 3 squares of Night of Navy at 2 3/8 each, 2 pieces of the Paper Blooms DSP at 2 1/8 each. I cut for the front of the card. I've embossed a piece of Seaside Spray at it's cut at 4 by 5.25 and embossed with the 3D Painted Texture embossing folder, and then a piece of white cardstock 4 by 5.25, which will be our inside. I have 2 pieces of cardstock, a Seaside Spray cut at 2 1/8, and a piece of white cardstock at 2 1/8. I'm not sure which I want to use on the front of my card. Here I've used white. I may want to use the Seaside Spray, so I'm going to stamp both of them and see which element I like the best. I'll be using Memento Black ink. For the white cardstock, I'm using Wishing I Could Heal Your Heart. And I'm stamping at a diagonal on that. And I've placed my cardstock on my grid paper in a diagonal orientation. And let me stamp on this Seaside Spray, and then I'll decide which element I want. So it could be that, or it could be the white. I think I'm gonna go with the Seaside Spray. Next, I'm going to stamp on the inside of my card with another verse from that Heal Your Heart stamp set, Sorry for Your Loss. And I'll stamp that right in the middle of this insert. It's beautiful script, just looks so lovely. And that's all the stamping for this project. Now we can start assembling. I'm gonna take my bone folder and burnish my score line. Now I'll adhere my Boss Painted 3D layer. Next, I'll adhere my inside sentiment on this white cardstock. Now I'll adhere the paper balloon squares to the Night of Navy layers. Yeah, I'm using another pattern from the Paper Blooms. Lovely patterns, and any of these will work well for this project. And then our stamped image on Seaside Spray. And this will be popped up. So I'm going to bring in my dimensionals to pop that up. Let me dry fit these before I adhere them down. And so the right square will overlap the one on the left. And I'm using my grid to help me line up these diamonds left and right. Now some adhesive. Slide this right underneath. And now the next square. And then remove the dimensional covers to place our last square. Thank you so much for joining me. Please subscribe to my Stamping is Fun channel so I can bring you even more fun projects. Until next time, remember, stamping is fun.